thought it is better to start leveling the swash before we start placing the head. Otherwise, we literally will have to remove the entire head, and then we'll have to level the swash again. I'm using a swash leveler. It's actually made for the 450 heli, and place it across on the swash and check out for the contacts. Of course, what I've done before this, I've switched on the transmitter and I've already powered the heli up. I suggest you do the same. Now you can see there is a contact. If I can zoom in here, I think this should be better. There seems to be a contact on the elevator servo, but I can see there's a gap on the aileron servo, and also I think a gap on the pitch. So let me go ahead and start trimming them. On my radio, I am going to go ahead and select my sub trims. I've already gone to the sub trim menu. I'll go to the pitch. Now this is the pitch servo, as I told you earlier, and I will start increasing or decreasing the values till we start seeing a contact. Yeah, I think it's touched. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing to the aileron servo. I'll go and choose my aileron servo and start moving across, increasing the values. Well, on the video I don't think so you can actually see that tiny gap, but I can actually see there was one, and it's a perfect contact between the aileron, the elevator and the pitch servo. So your swash is level, but only at one point of the transmitter. That's at the bottom. It's at the negative pitch, or what you call as the bottom. Now there is something called as a swash interaction. The reason for this, what happens is when you start giving pitch, positive pitch or negative pitch, it is unlikely, or rather it is more likely, that all the servos don't move in the same speed. So what happens is maybe the aileron servo is moving slightly faster compared to the elevator, and vice versa, or the pitch to the elevator. So what we need to do is we need to remove this interaction. Otherwise, what happens is when you start giving pitch, you will see a slight kind of an interaction, so that what happens basically, the heli starts tilting right, left, or front or back. So we need to eliminate that. For that, what we need to do is, let's go down to the bottom part, which is already leveled here. Now let us give complete positive pitch. Let me just set it up. Hold on, please. Yeah, they are all fine. I think the elevator needs to a little bit of a positive. Let me just do that too. Yeah, that's fine. If I can zoom here, and let me give complete positive pitch. So you can see actually the swash, there's a jitter on the swash. Well, you can't help that. That will always be there, because the servos, all the servos are not moving at the same speed. Now let's try to see if there's any gap. No, I don't think so. We have, no, I don't see any swash interaction. Well, if they are, what happens is when you go to the full positive pitch, you could end up seeing a gap here. If you ever see a gap, then please go across to your endpoints. In the menu or travel adjust. Now I'm looking at the elevator servo. I'm already here at the elevator servo at full positive. Now if by chance if we have, this is stuff to shoot and show both together. Yes, can you see that? I hope you can see that. Start increasing or decreasing. Now let me show that what happens here. You can see the elevator servo is moving up or down. Now this is happening only at the top center or the top position. Let me clear that. Now the same thing can also happen when you get it down. But fortunately I'm not getting any interaction. If I'm getting any interaction, I need to again come back to my endpoints. You can see the arrow mark has shifted, so it's gone up. You can see here. You can go and change your values. When it comes down, you can go and change your values. You know what, let me try to mess up with the figures here and try to do the endpoints. All right, we are at the bottommost position now. As you can see, the swash is literally leveled, but when you go all the way to the top now, so you can see a gap there on the elevator servo. The gap can be removed using your endpoints. So I'm going to go and increase my endpoints till you see a contact. Yes, there still is some interaction there. I don't think so I can get rid of the interaction in between. You can do that with the bubble level, but you'll have to play around with the figures all the time. I'm going to leave it as it is right now and go ahead with it. Well, you can see here. You see there's a slight movement happening there. That's on the pitch servo. Seems to be fine here. Slightly on the aileron servo. Yeah. The swash is level literally all the way up and down, all the way of the travel. At both the positions of top and bottom, it should be level. That's the whole idea, which I think it is. So you have a level swash now, which is good. Let's go ahead and set up the head now.